Today, we're diving into the fascinating topic that's like a hidden gem in the world of mathematics and problem solving: graph theory. You might be wondering, what exactly is graph theory and how can it help us tackle complex problems? I know I was. Well, stick around because we're about to embark on a journey into this intriguing mathematical realm. Howdy. I'm just some random nude dude sitting in my closet talking to myself. It's also where I celebrate the power of free thinking and encourage bold ideas. As a society, we're often afraid to challenge the norms and think outside the box. But here, I embrace the unconventional. So sit back, relax, and join me on this journey of exploration where we embrace our inner nude dude and push boundaries to discover new perspectives. Hey there, fellow knowledge seekers, and welcome back. Today we're embarking on a journey into the captivating realm of graph theory, a field of mathematics that has quietly shaped the way we solve complex problems and understand intricate relationships. So grab a comfy chair, a beer, and some pizza, and settle in because we're about to delve deep into the world of nodes, edges, and the endless possibilities they offer. But before we unravel the mysteries of graph theory, let's take a step back and uncover its enigmatic beginnings. Imagine yourself in the 18th century in the Prussian city of Königsberg, where a perplexing puzzle involving 7 bridges and 4 landmasses captured the curiosity of one brilliant mind, Leonhard Euler. Little did he know that his quest to solve the 7 Bridges of Königsberg problem would ignite the spark of graph theory. Euler's groundbreaking solution to the Königsberg problem didn't just provide a clever way to cross bridges. It birthed the entire field of graph theory. With pen and paper, Euler abstracted the city's geography into nodes and edges, creating the very first graph. This ingenious leap of thought introduced us to the fundamental concepts of graphs, paths, and degrees, paving the way for a mathematical discipline that would revolutionize problem solving. As we journey through this video, we'll uncover how graph theory evolved from Euler's musings into a robust mathematical discipline in the 19th century, thanks to luminaries like Augustin Louis Cauchy and Carl Friedrich Gauss. But the story doesn't end there. The 20th century witnessed graph theory's expansion into diverse fields, propelling it beyond mathematics into computer science, sociology, biology, and more. Fast forward to the present day, and graph theory is an integral part of our lives, influencing everything from the way we navigate with GPS to how we connect on social media. It's the mathematical magic behind recommendation algorithms, the efficiency of transportation networks, and the unraveling of complex biological networks. So, whether you're a math aficionado, a curious mind, or just some random nude dude eager to explore the hidden web of connections that permeates our world, this video is tailor-made for you. Buckle up for a journey through the past, present, and future of graph theory, and let's discover together how it's become a powerful tool for solving real-world puzzles and understanding the intricate tapestry of relationships that shape our world. Before we dive headfirst into the practical applications of graph theory, it's essential to take a step back and explore its fascinating history and background. Graph theory might sound like a modern buzzword, but its roots trace back to the 18th century, when a Swiss mathematician named Leonhard Euler started pondering a famous problem known as the 7 Bridges of Königsberg. In this section, we'll uncover how Euler's work laid the foundation for graph theory and how this field evolved over the centuries. From Euler's groundbreaking solution to the formalization of graph theory in the 19th century, to its blossoming into a diverse and essential mathematical discipline in the 20th century, we'll cover the key milestones and notable mathematicians who contributed to its development. Understanding the historical context not only adds depth to our exploration, but also highlights the sheer versatility and timelessness of graph theory. So buckle up as we take a journey through time to appreciate the rich history behind the graphs, nodes, and edges that shape our world today. Graph theory, although a modern mathematical discipline, has deep historical roots that span several centuries. Understanding its origins and evolution is key to appreciating its significance today. The birth of graph theory can be traced back to the 18th century, when the Swiss mathematician Leonhard Euler tackled the famous 7 Bridges of Königsberg problem. In the Prussian city of Königsberg, which we don't call Kaliningrad because Slava Ukraini, there were 7 bridges connecting 4 landmasses, and the puzzle was to find a route that would cross each bridge once and only once. Euler brilliantly represented this problem using nodes, landmasses, and edges, bridges, laying the foundation for graph theory. Euler's solution to the 7 bridges problem was groundbreaking. He showed that it was impossible to traverse the city without retracing a bridge, demonstrating that certain types of graphs could not be traversed in a desired way. Euler's insights led to the development of key graph theory concepts, such as the idea of a path and the degree of a node. While Euler's work laid the groundwork, it wasn't until the 19th century that graph theory was formally recognized as a mathematical discipline. Augustin Louis Cauchy and Carl Friedrich Gauss made significant contributions to the theory during this period. They began to define and study the properties of graphs systematically. Cauchy introduced the idea of a tree, a special type of graph with no cycles. Sir William Rowan Hamilton made contributions to graph theory with his work on Hamiltonian cycles, a path that visits each vertex exactly once. Arthur Cayley's work on counting trees and graphs also added to the mathematical understanding of graphs. The 20th century saw graph theory flourish. Pioneering mathematicians like Paul Erdős and William Tutt made substantial contributions, leading to the development of graph algorithms, advanced graph theory concepts, and the application of graph theory in various fields. In the early 20th century, graph theory expanded to include the study of planar graphs, graphs that can be drawn on a plane, without edges crossing. The four-color theorem, which posits that any map can be colored with 4 colors such that no 2 adjacent regions have the same color, became a famous problem in graph theory. It was finally proven in the 1970s with the aid of computers. Graph theory found practical applications in various fields. Claude Shannon's work on electrical circuit design using graph theory in the 1940s was instrumental in the development of modern electronics. The development of graph algorithms, like Dijkstra's algorithm for finding the shortest path, played a pivotal role in computer science. As graph theory matured, its applications extended far beyond mathematics. Fields such as computer science, sociology, biology, and operations research began to recognize the utility of graph theory in modeling and solving real-world problems. This interdisciplinary approach propelled graph theory into the forefront of scientific research. In recent decades, graph theory has exploded in importance due to the rise of the digital age. It's used to model and analyze complex networks, such as social networks, transportation systems, and the World Wide Web. Graph databases and algorithms are essential tools for data analysis and machine learning, powering recommendation systems and fraud detection. Today, graph theory is the cornerstone of computer science and plays a crucial role in everything from network analysis and social networking modeling to optimization problems and data science. It's used to model complex relationships in diverse fields, from transportation and logistics to biology and finance. Graph theory has evolved to include advanced topics like spectral graph theory, which studies properties of graphs using linear algebra, and random graph theory, which explores the properties of random graphs. These areas have practical applications in fields like network analysis and statistical physics. The history of graph theory is a fascinating journey, from its humble beginnings in the 18th century to becoming a fundamental branch of mathematics, with applications in diverse fields. Its development has been shaped by the pursuit of solving real-world problems and the exploration of abstract mathematical concepts, making it a truly interdisciplinary field. Understanding this rich history and the intellectual contributions of mathematicians over the centuries helps us appreciate the profound impact of graph theory on modern science and technology. It's a testament to the enduring relevance of this mathematical discipline, which continues to evolve and find new applications in our ever-changing world. So, as we explore the depths of graph theory in this video, remember that it all began with a simple problem in a Prussian city and has since transformed our understanding of relationships and connectivity. So, first things first, let's demystify graph theory. Graphs, in this context, aren't your typical pie or bar charts. Instead, they're a collection of nodes or vertices connected by edges. Think of them as networks that can represent a wide range of relationships or connections, from social networks to transportation systems. In this section, we'll break down the basics of graph theory, discussing nodes, edges, and the different types of graphs you're likely to encounter. Graph theory is the study of structures called, spoiler alert, graphs. And in this context, a graph is a powerful mathematical concept composed of two main elements, nodes or vertices and edges. These nodes can represent any entities or points of interest, while the edges are the connections or relationships between them. Think of nodes as the building blocks of a graph. Each node represents a unique entity, whether it's a city, a person, a web page, or any other concept you can imagine. These nodes are usually depicted as points on a diagram. Edges are the lines that connect nodes, signifying a relationship or connection between the nodes. They can be directed, with an arrow indicating the direction of the relationship, or undirected, without any specific direction. Edges can also have weights, which represent the strength or cost of the connection. Graphs come in various flavors, each with its own unique characteristics. We'll explore some of the common types. In undirected graphs, edges have no direction. They simply represent a connection between the two nodes. If there's an edge between vertices A and B, it implies that there's a relationship between A and B, and it goes both ways. With directed graphs, or digraphs, the edges have a direction indicating a one-way relationship between nodes. If there's a directed edge from vertex A to B, it means there's a one-way relationship from A to B. Edges can have weights, often used to represent distances, costs, or other numerical values associated with the connections. A graph can be cyclic, having cycles or closed loops, or be acyclic with no cycles. Cyclic graphs are common in scenarios where there are repeating relationships, while acyclic graphs are often used in hierarchical structures. Adjacency matrices and lists are two essential representations of graphs. The adjacency matrix is a table, a square matrix where rows and columns correspond to vertices, and entries indicate whether there's an edge between the vertices, that shows which nodes are connected, while an adjacency list provides a more compact way to represent connections, listing neighbors for each node. The degree of a vertex is the number of edges connected to it. In an undirected graph, it's the count of adjacent vertices. In a directed graph, there are two degrees, in degree, incoming edges, and out degree, or outgoing edges. A path is a sequence of vertices where each adjacent pair is connected by an edge. A cycle is a path that starts and ends at the same vertex. A graph is connected if it has a path between any two vertices. If a graph is not connected, it can consist of disconnected components. Algorithms, like depth-first search and breadth-first search, are used to explore and analyze graphs by traversing through vertices and edges systematically. Graphs can model a wide range of real-world scenarios, including social networks, road maps, computer networks, and more. They're used to solve problems, like finding the shortest path between 2 points, which my dad always said was a straight line, determining network connectivity, and optimizing routes. Understanding these fundamental concepts is essential for anyone diving into graph theory. It forms the basis for more advanced topics and applications within the field. By understanding these basic building blocks and the type of graphs at our disposal, you'll be well equipped to explore the fascinating world of graph theory. Whether you're interested in analyzing social networks, optimizing routes, or solving complex problems, these fundamental concepts form the backbone of this mathematical field. So let's continue our journey into the world of graphs and discover how they can be applied to solve real-world challenges. During the mid-20th century, as computer science emerged as a prominent field, the development of graph theory gained momentum with the introduction of powerful algorithms. Among these, Dijkstra's algorithm, devised by Dutch computer scientist Dijkstra in 1956, stands out. This algorithm revolutionized the field by providing an efficient way to find the shortest path in a weighted graph. It's widely used in transportation, network routing, and more, illustrating the real-world impact of graph theory on problem solving. In the 21st century, the A-star algorithm, an enhancement of Dijkstra's algorithm, has become a key player in various applications. A-star combines graph theory with heuristic techniques to find the shortest path efficiently. Its versatility makes it indispensable in fields like robotics, video game development, and route planning apps. A-star demonstrates how graph theory continues to evolve and adapt to address contemporary challenges. Graph theory has found a wide range of applications across diverse fields. In the digital age, graph theory is critical for modeling and analyzing social networks like Facebook and Twitter, which we won't call X because, screw Musk. It helps in understanding the structure of connections between individuals and predicting information flow. Graphs are extensively used in transportation systems for optimizing routes, scheduling, and traffic flow management. They play a key role in GPS navigation systems. In computer science, graphs are fundamental for data structures and algorithms. They're used in tasks such as searching, sorting, and optimizing data flow in software applications. Graph theory aids in modeling biological networks, such as protein-to-protein interaction networks and metabolic pathways. It helps biologists understand complex biological processes. Graphs are employed to analyze financial networks, stock market trends, and risk assessment. They assist in identifying connections between economic entities. Some cryptographic algorithms rely on graph theory principles to ensure the security of data transmission and encryption. Graph-based recommendation systems are used by companies like Netflix, Amazon, and probably YouTube to suggest products and content based on user preferences and connections. To make things crystal clear, we'll delve into the real-world examples. We might tackle a classic problem like the traveling salesman, or discuss the optimization of airline routes. By seeing these concepts in action, you'll grasp how graph theory isn't just theoretical, but a practical tool that can revolutionize problem solving. Ever wonder how your GPS app finds the fastest route from your current location to your destination? Graph theory comes to the rescue by modeling road networks as graphs, where nodes represent intersections and edges represent roads. Algorithms like Dijkstra's or A-star are used to find the shortest path, ensuring you reach your destination efficiently. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram are massive social networks with millions of users and connections. Graph theory helps these platforms manage friends lists, recommend new connections, and even detect unusual activity. Think about security, by analyzing the intricate web of connections between users. When you perform a web search on Google or Bing, graph theory plays a pivotal role in determining the relevance of web pages for your query. PageRank, an algorithm developed by Google's founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, use graph theory to rank web pages based on their importance and connections. Services like Netflix and Amazon rely on recommendation systems that use graph-based algorithms to suggest movies, products, or services based on your previous interactions and the preferences of users with similar tastes. Whether you're taking public transportation or using ride-sharing services like Uber, graph theory is at work behind the scenes to optimize routes, minimize travel time, and ensure efficient transportation services. Financial institutions employ graph theory to detect fraudulent activity. By analyzing patterns of transactions and connections between accounts, banks can identify suspicious behavior and protect customers from fraud. In bioinformatics, researchers use graphs to model biological networks, such as protein-to-protein interactions. This aids in understanding diseases, drug discovery, and the development of targeted therapies. Companies like Walmart and Amazon use graph theory to optimize their supply chains. By mapping the flow of goods from suppliers to customers, they can reduce costs, minimize delays, and ensure products reach their destinations efficiently. Law enforcement agencies use graph analysis to map criminal networks, identifying key players and connections in organized crime and terrorist groups. Graph-based algorithms are employed in medical imaging to segment and analyze structures within images, aiding in the diagnosis and treatment planning for conditions ranging from tumors to neurological disorders. These real-world examples illustrate the versatility of graph theory in solving complex problems and optimizing processes across a wide range of industries and everyday situations. By understanding how graphs and their associated algorithms are applied in these contexts, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the practical significance of this mathematical field. Of course, we won't shy away from the challenges. Graph theory isn't all rainbows and unicorns. There are complexities to navigate. We'll explore some of the more intricate problems and discuss the algorithms that have been developed to tackle them. Plus, we'll touch on the concept of NP hard problems, a term you might have heard of if you're into computational theory. While graph theory is a powerful tool for solving a wide array of problems, it's not without challenges and complexities. Let's dig deeper into some of the fascinating intricacies. Graph theory is home to several problems classified as NP hard, meaning they're computationally challenging and don't have efficient solutions. Examples include the traveling salesman problem, finding the shortest route visiting a set of cities, and the knapsack problem, selecting items with maximum value within a given weight limit. These problems have applications in logistics, optimization, and more, but finding optimal solutions can be extremely time-consuming as the problem size grows. Determining whether two graphs are isomorphic, meaning they have the same structure but potentially different node labels, is another challenging problem. Despite decades of research, it remains unclear whether there exists a polynomial time algorithm to solve this problem, making it one of the oldest unsolved problems in graph theory. In graph coloring, the goal is to assign colors to the nodes of a graph in such a way that no two adjacent nodes share the same color. While this might sound simple, finding the minimum number of colors needed, chromatic number, for complex graphs is computationally demanding and has connections to real-world problems like scheduling and map coloring. Real-world networks, such as social networks and the Internet, are often large and complex. Analyzing these networks using graph theory can reveal valuable insights, but dealing with the massive datasets and understanding their structural properties pose significant computational challenges. In many applications, graphs evolve over time. Modeling and analyzing dynamic graphs introduce additional complexities as relationships between nodes can change over various time intervals. This is especially relevant in fields like social network analysis and epidemiology. Developing efficient graph algorithms to solve specific problems efficiently is an ongoing challenge. Researchers continuously strive to find faster and more memory-efficient algorithms for tasks like shortest path finding, graph traversal, and network flow optimization. As the size of graphs grow, the computational resources required to process them also increases exponentially. Scaling algorithms to handle massive graphs efficiently is a constant challenge in graph theory, especially in applications with big data analytics and network security. Representing complex graphs in a way that's understandable to humans is another challenge. Creating clear and informative visualizations is crucial for decision-making and problem-solving in various domains. Despite these challenges, the beauty of graph theory lies in its ability to provide valuable insights and solutions to problems that appear intractable at first glance. Researchers and mathematicians continue to push the boundaries of what's possible in the field, uncovering new algorithms, techniques, and approaches to tackle complex graph-related problems. By understanding these challenges, you'll gain a deeper appreciation for the ongoing work in graph theory and its relevance to addressing real-world complexities. And there you have it, the conclusion of our exhilarating journey through the captivating realm of graph theory. From the intricate bridges of Königsberg that inspired it all to the modern marvels of network analysis and optimization, we've traversed the diverse landscape of nodes, edges, and their boundless applications. Throughout this video, we've unveiled the sheer power of graph theory as a unifying thread that weaves its way through mathematics, science, and technology. It's not just a mathematical abstraction. It's a dynamic tool that empowers us to analyze, model, and solve complex problems across a plethora of domains. We've celebrated the legacy of brilliant minds, from Leonhard Euler to modern-day mathematicians who've contributed to this field. Their curiosity and innovative thinking has reshaped the way we navigate our world, understand social networks, optimize transportation systems, and even unravel the mysteries of biology and genetics. But graph theory isn't confined to the realm of mathematics alone. It has transcended disciplinary boundaries to become an indispensable asset in our digital age. It's the invisible hand behind your personalized online recommendations, the guiding force in your GPS navigation, and the sentinel safeguarding your financial transactions. As we conclude this video, remember that our exploration of graph theory is just the beginning. This field continues to evolve, with researchers pushing the boundaries of what's possible. New algorithms, applications, and insights are waiting to be discovered. Maybe by you. So, as we wrap up this adventure into the world of nodes, edges, and connections, remember that graph theory is more than just lines on paper. It's the invisible force shaping our interconnected world. I hope you leave this video with a renewed sense of wonder and a deeper appreciation for the mathematical marvels that surround us every day. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you found this video informative and thought-provoking. This is the point at which others tell you, if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. But we all know that kind of thing is for losers. Don't be a loser. And as always, I welcome your feedback and ideas for future videos in the comments section below. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep embracing your inner nude, dude.